Hello, in this video we will discuss about the vaccines manufacturing. So this is basically is the average time required between 12 to 36 months for manufacturing in the industry. So the vaccine, what is vaccine? Vaccine is the inactive pathogenic antigen. For example, related virus, coronavirus or something, which that is introduction to the human body for prevention against disease by adaptive immune activation, immune cell. For example, the T memory cell and B memory cell. So in this way, the long-term immunity and efficacy of the resistance against the disease will be produced. So here is first step is the raw material reception, and in this way the 2 week on average, um, basically it can range from several days to a few months for the raw material preparation. And in this way the raw material receive different raw material, and raw material are either used in key production step as fermentation, purification, or as an integral integral part of the vaccine. Up to 160 materials could be used to produce some vaccines. So in this way, the testing done by manufacturer. So the manufacturer can test this raw material preparation, and after this, the clear by the testing done by manufacturer, and in this way that things when clear, so the next step will process and proceed to the next step in the same industry are different, depend on the working process. So here is the some testing is done by exporting country, testing done by manufacturer, and testing done by the importing country. We will discuss. This is the key point for understanding. So we will learn with the all step about the vaccine manufacturing, and we can give the sign. For example, here is the sign for testing done by manufacturer. So here is the active ingredient manufacturing is requiring 2 months. So this 2 month required for the active ingredient manufacturing. For example, active mean the manufacture of the virus. Virus mean it will be replication and copies per generation for the process of the manufacturing of vaccine. So require 2 months, and generation of antigen active ingredients, for example virus and bacteria, is most critical step. So remember, this is the virus only, not bacteria, and it is critical step in the production of high quality, safe and efficacious vaccines. RNA polymerase chain reaction is also involved for this, for production of RNA related to the viral RNA, and for RNA vaccine and protein synthesis by living hosts, etc. So it can be done by testing done by exporting country when a country will export from the industry, and testing done by the importing country. So remember about that. So then after this adjusting and completing this step, so the coupling formulation will be occur within the 2 weeks. And during the formulation, the antigen is coupled with stabilizers. What is the meaning of stabilizer? Stabilizer will stable the preservative, adjuvant, and to enhance the immune response, facilitate vaccines administration, and ensure the vaccine stability in time. So in this way, the vaccine can be stable by the coupling molecule. We can add the coupling formulation, some which that, for example, here is the virus, which that will be bound to stabilized, and within the vaccine, it can be stabilized in long term. So it is the stability of the virus will be increased by this. And in this way, when virus will be and when inactive virus as a vaccine will inject into the human body, so the antigen presenting cell can easily detect, and B memory cell will produce the antibodies against this inactive pathogen for long term immunity. After this completing, this is done by the testing done by the manufacturer, and after the manufacturer will test and sign this step, and the further proceeding step is the filling. It can be through another industry, manufacturing industry, or same industry, depending on the working time, or depending on the working process. So the 8 month required for the filling. Filling means the complete filling of the vaccine in the bottle or something. So the vaccine are filled aseptically in a vial or a syringe to endure sterility for the infection free or contaminated free, and vials are closed using uh, sterile stoppers and crimped to maintain the sterility. And unstable liquid vaccines are lyophilized and pouring this tap water is removed from the liquid to allow stability. And in this case, the water will be separated through dehydration, and vaccine will have to be constituted just before injection. So in this way, the testing done by manufacturer. So remember, after this testing by the manufacturer, the next proceeding step is the packaging and lot release. So in this way, the basically is the 80 week 18 weeks required for this, and due to the diversity and complexity of regulatory requirements across member states, EU member states or something, and globally, vaccine syringes or vials are each time labeled and packed in a country. So specific format, a finally authorization through author is given to release in the production for distribution throughout the country or through worldwide. For example, the COVID vaccine. So remember about that. So this step is done, and testing by done by exporting country, importing country, as well as manufacturer. So the testing testing step is 3. So after this, the next is the shipment. Shipment means that it will be it can be carry from after the packing, and it will through shipment via a airline or uh, or through a vehicle. So in this way, the shipment is the 2 weeks up to 4 weeks case of cross region transfer. So the cross region transfer, and in this way, the maintenance of the cold chain for vaccines and temperature should be 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius depending on the vaccine nature, and is essential for preservation of most vaccines. So after this, it will lead to the next step for the vaccine manufacturing. Is the last step is the distribution and how to distribute. Any finished product is delivered to distribution to the pharmacy, hospital, government, or wholesale, or some other places which that is the requirement for the vaccine, where the disease will be more. So you can export that on the required country or required place. After this, the vaccine to done test by the first person. If the vaccine will be clear and one person will feel the not disease disease free, and their internal body. So that is why the vaccine manufacturing is positive. So that is the basically the vaccine manufacturing process. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share.